Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Saira Mujtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate 14,500 crore rupees development projects in Odisha tomorrow. Mr. Modi attacks proposed Congress-led Grand Alliance, saying it is for personal survival. TRS Chief Chandrashekhar Rao takes lead in forging federal front of non-BJP, non-Congress parties. BJP and JD to contest 17 seats each and LJP 6 seats in Bihar for 2019 Lok Sabha polls. India successfully test fires Agni-IV ICBM from Odisha coast. Over 220 dead in tsunami in Indonesia, 800 injured. And India's Vedangi Kulkarni becomes the fastest Asian to cycle the globe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate projects worth over 14,500 crore rupees during a day-long visit to Odisha tomorrow. The projects are related to higher education, health, road and highways and culture. Mr. Modi will also inaugurate ESIC Hospital in Bhubaneswar, costing 73.5 crore rupees. The Prime Minister will inaugurate the Lalitgiri Archaeological Museum, which houses huge sculptures of the Buddha and various Buddhist deities. Mr. Modi will also release a commemorative coin and a postage stamp in memory of the Paika rebellion at a function in IIT Bhubaneswar. This year marks the 200th anniversary of the 1817 rebellion led by Bakshi Jagbandhu of Khordha district against the British. Prime Minister today attacked the proposed Congress-led Grand Alliance of opposition parties, saying the attempt is for personal survival. Interacting with BJP's booth workers from Chennai Central and North, Madurai, Tiruchirappalli and Tiruvallur through video conferencing, Mr. Modi said that no one has forgotten the earlier bitter differences between the Congress and the DMK, but today they wanted to be together. The Prime Minister termed the so-called Grand Alliance as a club of rich dynasties, adding that they are only to promise family rule.
Today, several leaders are talking about a Grand Alliance or a Mahagathbandhan. This alliance is for personal survival, not ideology-based support. This alliance is for power, not for the people. This alliance is for personal ambitions, not people's aspirations.
Telangana Rashtra Samiti head and Chief Minister K. Chandrashekhar Rao has taken the lead in forging federal front of non-BJP and non-Congress parties. Mr. Rao today offered prayers at the Sharda Peetham in Visakhapatnam before reaching Bhubaneswar, where he will call on Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik later this evening. Mr. Rao is also scheduled to meet his West Bengal counterpart tomorrow. More from our correspondent.
KCR is scheduled to meet Uttar Pradesh former Chief Ministers Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav in Delhi. Though he is scheduled to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and some more central ministers, his visit gained significance in the wake of his recent utterances that he will focus on the national politics. It may be recalled that he appointed his son and Telangana former Minister K. Tarak Ramarao as TRS working president to strengthen the party after he emerged victorious with a two-thirds majority in the recently held assembly elections and took over as Chief Minister of Telangana for the second time. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
NDA allies BJP, JDU and LJP have finalized the seat-sharing arrangement in Bihar for the next Lok Sabha elections. The BJP and JDU will contest on 17 seats each, while LJP will fight in 6 constituencies. This was announced jointly by BJP Chief Amit Shah, JDU President and Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and LJP Chief Ram Vilas Paswan at a media briefing in New Delhi today. Later, Mr. Shah said Mr. Paswan will get a Rajya Sabha berth. He said which party will fight on which seat will be announced soon.
तीनों पार्टियों को भरोसा है कि 2019 के चुनाव में 14 से भी ज्यादा सीटें बिहार में एनडीए का गठबंधन जीतेगा और फिर से एक बार केंद्र में मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में एनडीए की सरकार बनेगी। इस विषय पर तीनों पार्टियों के नेताओं ने अपनी श्रद्धा व्यक्त करी है।
Nitish Kumar said they will work towards ensuring the NDA's victory in the 2019 general elections. Ram Vilas Paswan said he was happy with the seat-sharing formula and assured that the 3 parties would work together for the NDA's victory. In Gujarat, the BJP candidate and State Minister Kunwarji Bawalia has won the Jasdan Assembly by-poll in Rajkot district after defeating rival Congress candidate Afzal Nakhia by nearly 20,000 votes. Polling was held on Thursday with a voter turnout of 71.27%. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet has congratulated Kunwarji Bawalia and the people of Jasdan for blessing the BJP and supporting the party's development agenda. BJP National President Amit Shah also congratulated the CM of Gujarat for the victory of party candidate in Jasdan constituency. In a tweet, he said he is grateful to the people of Jasdan for trusting BJP and joining the Vikas Yatra led by the Prime Minister. In Jharkhand, Congress candidate Naman Viksal Kongadi has won the Kolebira Assembly by-election by defeating his nearest rival, BJP nominee Basant Soreng, by a margin of nearly 10,000 votes. The seat was earlier held by Inos Ekka of Jharkhand Party, who was disqualified after getting convicted and sentenced for life imprisonment for the murder of a para-teacher. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said that only youths can make India a Vishwa Guru. Addressing the closing function of Yuva Kumbh held at Lucknow today, Mr. Singh appealed to youth to work for constructing India of Swami Vivekananda's dream. He said our cultural inheritance is rich and we should be committed to it. The Yuva Kumbh was organized to publicize the Kumbh 2019 to be held at Prayagraj next year. Dr. Mahesh Sharma, Minister of State Independent in Charge for Culture, has said that the Ardh Kumbh Mela, which commences from January the 15th next year, will be completely different from the earlier Kumbh Melas. He added, special arrangements have been made for the upcoming Kumbh Mela to make it memorable. In an interview to All India Radio News, he said it is a matter of pride for India that UNESCO has recognized Kumbh Mela as the intangible cultural heritage.
भारत की पहचान भारत की घनी संस्कृति और हेरिटेज है। आज विश्व कौतूहल भरी नजरों से देख रहा है। उसी हमारी संस्कृति की एक पहचान कुंभ। ये भारत के लिए गर्व की बात है कि इस साल यूनेस्को ने कुंभ को मान्यता दी है।
Tune into the FM Gold channel of AIR at 9:30 tonight to listen to the complete interview. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website, newsonair.nic.in. India successfully test-fired its nuclear-capable long-range intercontinental ballistic missile Agni-IV today, with a strike range of 4,000 kilometers. The test was part of a user trial by the Army. The strategic surface-to-surface missile was flight-tested from the Integrated Test Range or ITR at Dr. Abdul Kalam Island off the Odisha coast at 8:30 a.m. this morning. Agni-IV missile is equipped with advanced avionics, fifth-generation on-board computer and distributed architecture. It has the latest features to correct and guide itself for in-flight disturbances. Ballistic missiles like Agni-I, II and III and Prithvi have already been inducted in the arsenal of the armed forces. Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani has expressed grief over the bus accident in Dang district which claimed 10 lives. The Chief Minister today announced the assistance of 2.5 lakh rupees each to the families of the deceased and 1 lakh rupees each to the injured. 10 children were killed and 65 injured after a bus carrying students fell into a deep gorge in the hilly Dang district last night. The accident occurred near Mahel Bharatipada Road. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also expressed anguish over the loss of lives in a bus accident in Gujarat's Dang district. In Mumbai, at least 3 people were killed and 6 others injured when a 2-story under-construction structure in a chawl collapsed in suburban Goregaon area today. A BMC official said the incident took place near Azad Maidan in Motilal Nagar area at Goregaon West when the slab of the 2-floor building collapsed during construction. A Central Pollution Control Board-led task force has advised people in Delhi to minimize outdoor exposure for the next 3 to 5 days and avoid using private vehicles. The advisory comes as the city's air quality slipped into the severe category. The national capital today recorded its second highest pollution level this year. The weather office said unfavorable meteorological conditions are likely to keep air quality in the severe category for the next couple of days. Northern parts of the country are in grip of a cold wave. The national capital today recorded its coldest December temperature in the past 12 years, with mercury dipping to 3.7 degrees Celsius. A moderate cover of fog surrounded the city, dropping visibility. Today's minimum temperature was 4 notches below the season's average. Talking to All India Radio, weather scientist Chanan Singh said,
दिल्ली एनसीआर में आज इस सीजन का सबसे कम तापमान 3.7 रिपोर्ट किया गया। फोरकास्ट की बात करें तो तापमान 1 से 2 डिग्री का इजाफा होने की उम्मीद है नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया में, और यहाँ के काफी एरिया से अगले 2 से 3 दिन के लिए कोल्ड वेव कंडीशन हट जाएंगी, और जो ये 2 दिन जो कोल्ड वेव हट जाएंगी, फिर से कोल्ड वेव कुछ एरियाओं में पंजाब, हरियाणा, यूपी, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश में आ जाएंगी। पंजाब, हरियाणा और यूपी के नॉर्दर्न पार्ट में अगले 2 दिन 1-2 स्थानों पर घना कोहरा रहने की उम्मीद है। ये जो सब कुछ हो रहा है वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस के कारण हो रहा है।
In Uttar Pradesh, Muzaffarnagar remained the coldest district, recording 0 degrees Celsius. In Uttarakhand, severe cold is being experienced in hilly regions of the state. According to Met Department, very light to light rain and snowfall are likely to occur at isolated places in higher reaches of Chamoli and Pithoragarh districts in the coming 24 hours. Meanwhile, light snowfall was received at higher reaches of Chamoli, Uttarkashi and Rudraprayag district today. However, there was slight respite from intense cold conditions in Kashmir as the minimum temperature rose across the valley and Ladakh region last night, even as the mercury continued to remain several degrees below the freezing point. In Odisha, biting cold tightened its grip today with the temperature sliding below 10 degrees Celsius in at least 10 places. In Indonesia, the death toll from a volcano-triggered tsunami has risen to 222, with more than 800 people injured. Indonesia's National Disaster Agency spokesman Sutopo Purwo Nugroho said the death toll is likely to increase. He said 28 people were reported missing. The deaths were reported mainly from Padinglang, Regency, South Lampang and Serang, all less than 150 kilometers from Jakarta. The authorities said the possible cause of the tsunami was undersea landslides following the eruption of the Krakatoa volcano. India has offered help to tsunami-hit Indonesia. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, India is ready to assist its maritime neighbour and friend in relief work. The Prime Minister expressed sadness to Indonesian President Joko Widodo at the loss of lives and destruction. Mr. Modi also offered condolences to the bereaved families and wished the injured an early recovery. In Sri Lanka, thousands of people have been affected by heavy rain in all 5 districts of Tamil-dominated northern province. Disaster Management Centre DMC said over 11,000 people have been moved to 38 camps in the districts, while over 50,000 people have been affected by the floods. There are no reports of any casualties or injuries. Security forces have launched operations to rescue the people. Indian woman Vedangi Kulkarni has become the fastest Asian to cycle the globe. Hailing from a suburb of Pune, 20-year-old Vedangi cycled into Kolkata in the wee hours today, completing the 29,000 kilometers distance required to qualify as bicycling across the globe. Vedangi told news agency that she spent 159 days pedaling up to 300 kilometers a day in 14 countries. Starting off from Perth in July, she will now be flying back to the Australian city to complete the record by cycling a 15-kilometer distance to reach the same place from where she started. On the second day of the Premier Badminton League, Lee Yong-jae-led Mumbai Rockets played against HS Pranoy-led Delhi Dashers. Mumbai Rocket beat Delhi Dashers 5-0 at the end of their tie. In the women's singles match between Shreyanshi Pardeshi of Mumbai Rockets and Ivengia of Delhi Dashers, Pardeshi won, giving Mumbai Rockets 5-0 lead. Now, first match of the team between Victor Axelsen-led Ahmedabad Smash Masters and Saina Nehwal-led Northeastern Warriors is in progress when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate 14,500 crore rupees development projects in Odisha tomorrow. Mr. Modi attacks proposed Congress-led Grand Alliance, saying it is for personal survival. TRS Chief Chandrashekhar Rao takes lead in forging federal front of non-BJP, non-Congress parties. BJP and JD to contest 17 seats each and LJP 6 seats in Bihar for 2019 Lok Sabha polls. India successfully test fires Agni-IV ICBM from Odisha coast. Over 220 dead in tsunami in Indonesia, 800 injured. And India's Vedangi Kulkarni becomes the fastest Asian to cycle the globe. That's all in the news at 9. Good night.